Welcome back, guys. We're reacting to the Superman trailer 2. Now, this is the first time in pretty much, well, this is the first time ever that I waited the whole day to see a trailer. Usually, I just jump on it and interact with the people on Twitter. So it's been a long day, and I don't know anyone. Hope you didn't break your promise because I haven't seen it at all.
I haven't seen it at all. The people at my school, nobody has been talking about the movie.
Well,
like yesterday, or not a week ago, the next day, everybody was talking about the Grand Theft Auto trailer. That morning at school, everybody was just talking about it.
Well, this just dropped today, so
you can tell that there's no hype for Superman because there was no movement in my school with the kids I teach. There was no movement
on my TL for the little people that I follow. There was a lot of positive reaction towards this trailer, so I'm very excited for it. Very excited to see it.
And I'm watching this. I'm not trying to hate. It's good reaction. I want this movie to be successful. The first trailer was whack as hell. The first trailer sucked.
So a bit of context. Before the trailer released, I wasn't on board. Even though James Gunn's a good director, I was not on board him being the Superman director. Especially with him being the head of DC. It's like, if you're going to be the head of DC, be the head of DC and hire writers and directors and mold it. But he's already off the rip directing that one series, directing Superman. He might be directing Batman. It's like
bro, chill out, right?
But then the first trailer came out and I was sold. He wasn't sold.
I'm not sold. I don't think 80% of the people are sold with the movie either. But you know what?
The first trailer was a 50-50 reaction from what I saw. This one looks like it's a more positive reaction this time around.
And then it wasn't even me. Like after that first trailer, everybody was talking about the lighting was bad with the Superman trailer. The reaction to how Superman was acting was bad. He didn't smile in the trailer. The suit, they called him Diaper Man. They made fun of the Green Lantern character. They made fun of the Bird Girl character, Hot Girl, the Isabella Mercedes character. First trailer, a 0 out of 10 for hype, for
tripping.
How the people reacted to it. It was a straight divide. Immediately, as soon as trailer 1 ended, immediately you got Man of Steel trending. You had Henry Cavill trending.
Tripping.
You know, when you make a movie and nobody's talking about your movie and people are talking about another movie, you know your movie is not good or there's a divide into it. But
his views are his own views.
Okay, but look, we're watching this trailer.
All right.
We're not gonna hate. I'm not hating. I want to love it. I'm gonna see it. I'm ready for it. Hopefully this trailer's good. Here we go.
We're pause it. We're not gonna soup it either. We're not gonna scream. We're not gonna so
yeah. All right, here we go. Reactions.
Stupid, which is funny because whatever.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
You'd let me interview you as Superman.
Sorry.
Sure.
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Okay, at least he's smiling.
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire for what some might. It's a lot. Today,
Hand to the face.
Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions. That's funny.
My actions? I stopped a war.
Maybe.
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did
God
you consult
damn.
with the president?
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States.
representing anybody except for me.
Around the world.
And doing good.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die. Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Don't pause.
I'm not.
Crypto. Who's this character?
CGI dog.
Choices,
Oh, of course.
your actions. That's what makes you. who you are.
Superman. He's not a man. He's an it. He's somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation. I will not accept that.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
Jump scare.
You have a dog?
Oh yeah, this is the real deal.
Oh my god.
This is the real deal.
But look at Isabella Mercedes. Dina. Bro, I mean, you really can't look at this. You really can't look at this movie trailer and also say that this is gonna be the next big thing either.
Nah, this is gonna be the definitive Superman film after Man of Steel.
Dude, I want to go back to the beginning. This is based off this trailer. You cannot sit. It's like it goes both ways. Based off this trailer, you cannot sit here and say this is going to be the definitive movie after Man of Steel.
There is. I mean, it's. Not, I'm not saying it's all the way perfect because there is some. I don't like the color grading.
I was gonna say,
serious right now?
I can't be the only one who I can't be the only one who thinks the color grading in this movie looks a little bit wonky and weird.
Or cinematography. Those are two different things.
Let's do it,
No,
Cronkite.
it's definitely the color grading because
Superman.
and I feel like they're
Miss
doing the
Lane.
exact opposite of what
Man of Steel was
Recently,
Man of
you've
Steel
come
was,
under a lot
where
of fire.
a bit too dark,
where like it was a bit too dark.
too
So
shadowy.
they said, you know what, we gotta change the color grading. And color grading goes a long way when it comes to feeling emotion in a movie. Cause look,
What some might
this has to feel this way, right? It has to look like this because I guess Superman's going through some tension, so it has to look dull. But when you go through other moments, it's the same color grading. Like
Today, the
it doesn't
Secretary
change
said that
at
he's
all.
gonna look into your actions. That's funny.
My actions? I stopped a war.
Like look, like I don't know. I mean, does color grading change in different scenes? Why does it all look weird? Why does it all look flat? Like if somebody forgot to put a filter on the movie. Like I can't be the only.
It's a bit too bright, I would say, in certain spots. But I like that the blue stands out and the red stands out for Superman.
I do tell you this,
Not maybe.
and I did notice
In
this.
effect, you
I did notice this
illegally entered the country.
in this
This is
scene,
how you're gonna
and
be?
right here, right. I noticed this right here, right. It looks like they cleaned up his suit in a sense of, and crazy how this must seem, but you know how in the other movie they said how diaper man,
Uh-huh.
you know, bag man. Not gonna lie, paws around his legs, it does look a bit tighter, and around his neck area. The only thing that
What?
kills
Okay.
it is this shoulder pad.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know who the fuck said let's put some shoulder pads on Superman and let's give him the MCU look. Other than that, I mean, the suit looks clean. I mean, the color looks
color
looks
stands out.
great.
Well, I forget his name. Kronz, the actor who's playing Superman. He embodies the role, at least from this trailer, perfectly. So far.
country.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one
So they're doing like a little interview.
being interviewed, Superman.
That's kind of crazy,
So
right?
I guess at this,
Well, go ahead.
I guess at this point, Lois Lane and Clark Kent are already a thing, and she already knows.
That's,
I don't know much of the Superman lore, so I don't know how like in whatever origin story, whatever storylines, how quick or like from the get go, if Lois Lane knows about Clark Kent being Superman, or it's
Like-
a secret for most of the time until the end. Kind of like with Spider-Man lore,
yeah.
it's just only like at the beginning, then Mary Jane finds out pretty quickly. Probably the same way. I don't know.
Superman?
That's kind of crazy how they're like, whoever slams his face there is. Wait, what does this mean? Does this mean that guy's stronger, or does that mean his head is like just way?
I don't know what this is. It could be another super being.
consult with the president?
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of the United States
representing anybody except for me
around the world.
and doing good.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
What is that?
I don't know who the hell that is.
So that same I mean, I guess it's part of the Superman lore. That same conflict of him acting
Hey,
without
boundaries,
without oversight,
without
boundaries
borders.
will be some part of the conflict in this movie. Kind of like I don't think that was the main conflict in Man of Steel, but it was the part of the conflict in Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Oh yeah, but
with Lex, especially with Lex.
yeah, it looks like that's definitely gonna be the plot of Superman. Oh, it says right there, he literally stopped the war, and
Yeah.
then Lex Luthor obviously doesn't like that.
I worry about Lex Luthor a bit too, because go back a little bit. This is where I saw this. Even though I tried not to see the trailer, but you can't avoid certain stills.
Bit more
Online.
or right there.
Right there, look, not this part, but let it play from there.
I would question myself in the same situation and
Yeah, that looks
consider
fire.
the consequences.
People were going to die.
Right here, look how it breaks. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to be nitpicky, but it looks so janky.
Okay.
That you would think a super being like Superman would level it a bit more.
Okay.
Oh no, we have to go a bit faster than that.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That's not gonna work.
Playback speed.
Go to
0.75. So
Going to die.
the argument here is that maybe James Gunn does not get not the mechanics, but the physics right of Superman. Yeah, because there's also another shot that's like, what the hell? You would think he's a super being. When he falls down, there would be like a huge
Yeah, where he lands in the snow a little bit. Look there. Look, it looks.
Yeah, you would think that if
think they made-
Superman would fall in that area, everybody there would not be able to look at him
You will see. I mean, it all depends. I guess.
because there would be like
I guess in
blast
the-
radius, and he would just like everybody would fall back.
I guess in the context of the movie, we're gonna have to see where he's falling from. If he's just falling from. So I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know. Maybe the Snyderverse has messed me up with how things are portrayed because they're like with the fight with not Doomsday.
Zod.
Was it Doomsday? Right? The fucking.
Oh,
creature?
Doomsday. Yeah.
Well, yeah, the
We're
Zod.
thinking of Tony Stark.
Doomsday.
Yeah,
Okay.
Doomsday.
Doctor Doom is my
Doomsday is
fault.
the Avengers movie.
Doom.
Avengers
Is that the name?
Avengers
Is that the
Doomsday.
name of the fucking
Yeah.
No, the monster.
Yeah, Doomsday.
We're just gonna say the Zod monster. The way he tosses Superman and Batman around,
And everything's like
everything's like leveling and plummeting, and the whole city's collapsing. Maybe that's messed up my perception of this because this, like I say, he just falls from. So I don't know how far or how fast,
And then look, you made
and they're all right there, and it
they're all-
looks. You would think it would.
But again, we're not being nitpicky. We're just having fun. Okay, so the people who's gonna just
I'm nitpicking this part.
okay. Damn, he's too perfect there, man. So like, dude, they look like ain't shit happened to him. Look at his hair is perfect. Like ain't shit happened to him, right? You can't tell me this doesn't look like a CW shot right here, bro.
I don't know, man.
I'm telling you, man, this shit look like a CW shot. Look, you can tell these bricks are cardboard bricks.
Hell, hit play.
I was like, okay.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
That looks
Okay, that's a tough shot. I'm not gonna lie. That's
I
a
like
tough-
this too. Who is this? Please enlighten me on who is that.
Okay, this is one thing I don't understand. Okay, like, then people might know out there. Is it hard to get a dog to do like a real life dog to play crypto, and get a real life dog and just get then CG animate him flying? Because
He's
his
not
dog,
real.
His dog. That's what I'm saying. His dog is based off
His dog.
James. But I'm thinking, why couldn't they just get a real dog to play this? Like, come on, you telling me you couldn't get a dog to bark at somebody?
I mean, it's
Like, what's the budget for this movie?
like 300 million. I think.
300 million. You telling me you couldn't get a dog?
Your choices.
Okay, right here.
Yeah.
And I think everybody's been arguing this. Like, this has to be some sort of superhuman, super jailbot,
Prison.
super prison, Lex Luthor prison built out of kryptonite, built from fucking the sand of kryptonite. Because why is he powering up to destroy that? Right? And I guess that's one of the.
It just could be strong glass. We don't know until we see it.
Bro, I doubt that's gonna be strong glass. I just doubt that's just gonna be like, or he could be weak too. Maybe
It could be weak
maybe
without sun.
Maybe without sun. You're right.
Yeah.
Maybe right here, theory here that maybe he's just weak without.
Your actions. That's what makes you who you are.
Yeah.
Who's the villain
I
in
don't know
this?
who the fuck.
I know it's Lex Luthor.
Man.
I worry about. Pause for a second. I worry about.
All right, let me get to his.
Pause. I worry about this take on Lex Luthor because, like, I guess I'm also. What's the word? I still have whiplash over the Jesse Eisenberg.
From the Man
portrayal.
of Steel. Do you think
And him being that young again. I know he's not playing that quirky, anxiety-ridden version of Lex Luthor, or not even version. I think that was the first time ever that he was portrayed that way. The way Jesse Eisenberg portrayed him.
So you like the version of Jesse Eisenberg?
I like it for what it is, but it's not the character. I just worry it'll dip into that territory again. But like I said,
so just
he's-
like in
he's a
that,
very young
just like in the
character.
original Suicide Squad, Jared Leto tried to tap into a weird. He was trying to do even some of the mannerisms and
Jared Leto was different. He was just over the top with it. That's the Joker character, anyways.
okay, because I do feel
What
like
Jesse
Jared
Eisenberg-
Leto.
what Jesse Eisenberg did with the first Lex Luthor was not a portrayal of the character.
So you think he might try to like
I'm not saying it's the same thing. I just worry
that he's gonna be
because
like
he's super young. He's another young take on the character. He's
He's-
more of a middle-aged man.
yeah
billionaire.
From all the shots that I've seen, he seems like a billionaire.
Seems like he's a
I
billionaire.
mean, yeah, he's a billionaire, but whatever. Yeah, you know what the fuck I mean.
He's not a man. He's an it.
Some captured there.
Somehow become the focal point
That's
of
a
the
nice
entire
shot.
world's conversation. I will not accept that.
I claimed your boots. I'll go get them for you.
Is that his mother,
I don't know,
Martha?
bro. There's so much shit. Where the hell is that monster at?
I'm here for it.
I was gonna say this monster right here. I really feel like.
I mean,
this dude's like a goddamn shark, goblin, doomsday Hulk character.
let us
wrapped
know what
into one-
character this is. If
Yeah, what
it's
character is
if
this?
it's a character or a villain or
Hey, look, I paused it at the right spot. Now I'm wondering. I honestly think James Gunn is fucking playing. He's playing catch up so hard with this movie because, bro, dude, we got
there's
him.
we have Green Lantern.
We got that guy.
Hawk Girl,
Then we got the fucking.
Hawk Girl.
Then we got these people, right?
That guy.
Then we got the fucking. We just got we got like. He's definitely playing catch up.
Well, except from the get-go, it was going to be an established
Superman.
Superman's already established a couple of years in or whatever. But yeah, if they're going to fall into the same trap, hopefully they don't. The last time around with him trying to play catch up, they should just give us a contained Superman story. But this is fine. I think this looks great. So
Now,
yeah,
I have
I'll
a,
take
this movie drops in July, right?
July.
Now,
Not July. End
what
of July.
what other 3 movies are dropping in July?
All I know is Jurassic World.
Jurassic Park and Fantastic Four
Fantastic
and
Four.
Superman.
Yeah, those are
Out
the
of
no.
those-
Jurassic World, I think, is a bit earlier. I think it's June. You can look it up. Please don't type P on the Rebirth. Oh no! Yeah, early. It is early. July 2nd.
But they're all dropping in now. out of all those 3 movies, Jurassic, Rebirth, Fantastic Four, Superman, which one do you think will be the best movie out of all those 3? Like, if you had to
You're
put
gonna call me. I might be a little bit biased here, only because of the talent involved. But I think, unironically enough, I think Jurassic World might be the best movie, only because of Gareth Edwards and the screenwriter.
Okay, so
behind it.
you think that'll be the best? Let's break it
The
down.
best.
That'll
Yeah,
be the best
overall.
story.
No, the best
Overall?
It'd be the best movie.
What do you think will sell the most, though? What do you think will bring in the most?
I think
seats?
Jurassic World's gonna sell the most too.
You think so?
This is gonna sell. I don't know. They're all shooting at each other's foot by releasing very close to each other, especially in that month of July. I don't know what's first. I don't know if Superman's first or Fantastic Four is first. But whoever is first, they're losing because
Jurassic World's first, July 2nd.
Jurassic World, it'll have a couple of weeks before this, so it'll be fine. But this, I think a week later, Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
And if this is mixed or not, or this turns out to be not good, hopefully not, it could easily get forgotten, and then people jump on Fantastic Four, and then that takes storm, and then it could be it could be either or for Fantastic Four 2. That drops, it could be ass or it could be trash, and people will flock to see this if it's good. Right now, movies are successful or are successful right now due to word of mouth and the critical reception, which it felt like before you didn't really have to rely on that. People would just go see a movie anyways, but now people are really hesitant to go see a movie. And if it's ass, I won't go see it. I'll wait for streaming. But if it's good, if it's an event, if everyone's talking about it, let's go see it. That's what's happened with Barbie, Oppenheimer, Sinners, Avatar. It's another movie this year.
Top Gun.
A
long time ago.
And right now, post COVID, those movies. So the needies have good word of mouth. They'll have legs.
Exactly. And just like Joker too.
Joker.
As soon as that shit, everybody started saying that shit was ass. Nobody went to go see that movie. It was like the critics review bombed.
No, it was not received critically. And now we're at a point where people are really, they need a reason not to go. And the second,
as soon as they hear somebody say that shit,
they said it was ass, but it bombed because it was supposed to be a big movie. The second it screened wherever it screened, critically panned, lost all the money like that. Following week, terrible. So this day, I don't know if they intend if they don't intend to screen this or release the review embargo a week or 2 weeks ahead of time, then that could spell bad news.
Danger, yeah.
Maybe at the same time they don't know how it might be received, so they don't want to release it. So if they don't release it, if they don't release the embargo earlier than expected, then like I said, it could be 50-50. It could be they're not sure, or it's a bad movie because it's been mixedly. It's been pretty mixed in the test screenings.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so it'll all come down to
like
that.
I said, test screens, to me, test screenings don't really.
To me,
they don't really.
Yeah, you should go to see a movie. You should
Yeah.
make your own opinion about a movie and don't let reviews.
Yeah,
I've always been fine that since the beginning of time that reviews should not.
Yeah.
Reviews don't count sometimes. Okay, so I guess let's watch this trailer one more time.
All right.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
You'd let me interview you as Superman.
Sure.
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
You hearing him in that apartment?
Please
Be near the wall, like.
come under a lot of fire
holy
for what
shit.
somebody
Superman in that
It's a
bitch.
lot.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. I don't know why this scene, dude. This scene is so fucking
I
hilarious.
saw another thing too. I don't know. Like I said, it's hard to avoid it on Twitter, but apparently in the first trailer he blinks right after that. And this one they
cut the blinking off.
cut the blinking, or they uncut, or
They
they
were
left.
trying to say he was fucking flinching. Like, just look at this shit. Like, why are these two girls so mad? Like, why is she so goddamn mad? Look at this guy right here. Like, and look, this guy don't give a fuck back here. But this guy is so pissed he really throws a
Fucking can at him, man.
goddamn can at him.
Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions. That's funny?
My actions? I stopped a war.
Maybe.
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president?
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative
I
of the
wasn't
United States.
representing anybody except for me.
Around the world.
And doing good.
And you know, oh, that's what I wanted to say. This right here.
And doing good.
Right here where he's like,
Anybody
where he says that,
except for me. And doing good.
he says he wasn't representing anybody, but representing himself and doing good. So I feel like, yeah, it's going to be an established world, but I think this Superman's going to be a young Superman, right?
I think
Who doesn't know. Because it's
a
like,
couple years in.
you know, a couple years in, yeah, like year 1 or year 2 Superman. Because I don't know if that's a Superman response saying, I'm representing me. So he's representing hope, right? I'm representing the people. So this is kind of a small detail that shows that this Superman is not mature enough, I guess. Snaps her neck there.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die. Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Your choices. Your actions. That's what makes you who you are.
Superman.
I swear he says Supergirl there.
He's not a man. He's an it. Somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation. I will not accept that.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm on board with this.
Yeah, last call. What would you give it, like the trailer?
Dog.
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. I'll probably give it a 4 out of 10. That's I know. Okay, guys, those are our
Reactions to the trailer and some thoughts. Let us know what you think about the trailer. If you're gonna catch the movie, correct us on any little mistakes on
please
these characters
correct
or
us.
any of these. Like I said, I'm not really very well versed with the lore of Superman aside from the films. So yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right, that's it. All right.
Thanks
Catch you
for
guys
popping in.
next time.